Welcome back. As you can see, the hub's looking dramatically cleaner now. I've actually spent probably about an hour in total. Let me just put on these heavy duty gloves. And I've just literally rinsed. I've rinsed it 3 times. I used the hub when it first went in was totally, utterly filthy. It wasn't silver, it was black. So, I emptied the whole gallon. It's a turpentine substitute. And then what I'm trying to do is just sort of salvage it, just use a kitchen strainer and pour it back into the cans. So any bits of grit and particle get caught. So I'll be able to reuse like for a first clean, some pretty dirty solvent. And I've done that a second time. This is the third. And this is actually really rather clear now. If we bring it up to the camera, you can see it's been through the hub's been in there for about 15 minutes, and basically everything's off. The biggest risk about cleaning a hub like this with the bearings in place is the seals themselves. I'm sure obviously this solvent's not very good for the seals, but I'm pretty confident we'll get away with it. If I don't, I don't. It's what's the worst that can happen? It can, the seals can go. I'll have to change them. But what I'm just going to do is pop. This was the grease, the cap. I was struggling to get that cap out before. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to flush some fluid straight through. Oh, come on! If I can get this in the right place, that's it. It's going to pour it straight in. And I want it to go directly onto the bearings, and here we go, it's flowing out the bottom here. Let's just turn that so you can see it, and that's going straight over the bearings, right out the bottom. There we go. I just turn the hub. I just want to get rid of all possible residues. As you can see, the fluid's pretty clean now. I'll sieve this and reuse it, not for a final flush of course, but this will do for a second, first or a second flush on the next hub. And when you first sort of doing the first clean, that'll do. In fact, that's absolutely fine. When you're doing the first clean on something really filthy, it doesn't matter if the solvent's a bit black. But obviously when you come to doing the final clean like I've just done, you want it to come out absolutely perfect with zero chance of any residues behind. Of course, it needs to be really rather clear. But this, as I say to you, this hub, it's been in this fluid for about 10 or 15 minutes, and we can see it's extremely clear. There's a few little flakes in there, but I'll sieve that and save it. I don't think there's anything left. What I need to do now is dry this. I'm actually going to put a hairdryer inside and get the hub nice and hot. I need to sort of blow out. I'll leave it for 10 minutes or so to sort of for the vapours to evaporate the best they can, but anything that's left behind in the hub, I'm not going to risk that when I pack the grease in and through the holes. I'll pack the hub the best I can. But I don't want any vapours or residues of the solvent left behind, because that will obviously weaken the grease. So I'll spend a good 15 minutes with a hairdryer, a good strong, commercial standard hairdryer, blasting on here. Right, let me get these gloves off. I don't normally work inside, but I just need to be able to sit, and I don't want anything to I don't want any risk of anything going in there. That's why I'm working inside. But I don't normally work inside, as you well know. I normally just take my chances out on the pavement.